semester. I hated everything. It was incredibly traumatic, but it gets even better. It gets even better. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear all this tea, I can stop, but I I have to spill this. So the second half or so the first half we did a musical Pocahontas. Hate him to F him. Yeah, it gets better. So the second half of the semester, we did Sound of Music um, for our big production. So I put all of my fears aside and I auditioned for that. I did a singing audition in front of many, many people, and I actually think I did pretty good. But I had hesitated because I was a little bit nervous. And I was sick the day that we had our main audition. We had like a week worth of audition. I had gotten a cold earlier in the week, and I'm like, can I wait till tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And then he pulled me aside afterwards, and he's like, you had a great audition, but because you hesitated and wait till the next day, you don't get the part because I need someone who's going to be bold enough to do it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I ended up getting extra roles for everything in my senior year. Which that sucked, but that's part of it, I guess. And I just remember he had rehearsals every other day or something like that. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There were extra rehearsals you had to go to from 3 o'clock when school got out until 6 o'clock. And everyone had to go. It was like a required thing you had to go. Nobody went except me. I showed up to every single rehearsal because I was like, you know what? So I sat there every single day, never getting called up to rehearse, wasting my time, but getting good grades because I was there at every single rehearsal. And then at the end of the semester, of course, he was like, yeah, you didn't have to come. Like, oh, you know what? I hate you. I hate you so much. So I spent a lot of time in theater of my senior year just hating my life. It was awful. And so ever since then, I've had a huge hatred of musicals. I hate musicals. And theater in general just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I spent 5 years waiting for some kind of role and just never got it. Because I think I'm a good actor. I really do, but I'm just not a good singer. It's an unfortunate side effect of being I can sew all day long, but whenever it comes to singing, I fail. So I think that's why I was so interested in World Cosplay Summit. It's just acting. And you can put an audio track over, so you don't have to learn Japanese to do it on stage. Trauma. Much trauma. And it was great because my, the guy, the theater guy, his wife was my color guard instructor. So I couldn't escape the family. It was a whole thing. But yeah, that was fun. Oh, and he and my dad were friends. I say friends, they were acquaintances. And they were talking one day, and his son, his oldest son, oh, my color guard, the flag team marching band. Yeah, so I had to alternate between practice for color guard and marching band and theater, and that was fun. Oh no, he and my dad were having a conversation one day, and his son walked up, and the theater teacher was like, hey, no one has asked you to prom yet, talking to his son. He's like, why don't you ask her to prom? And I was standing there like, please, for the love of God, don't. I don't like this guy, and I'm scared of men. And he was like, I don't think so. The son was like, I don't think so. And the dad was like, no, go ahead, go ahead. No one else is gonna ask her. No one's gonna ask you. You might as well. And I'm just standing there like, this is the worst day of my life. So I got pressured into being asked to prom, and I went, and it was a whole mess.